Children, we are going to see that soil is not similar at everywhere. So today's our topic is soil and crops. Different soil have different soil particles. Some have big particles, some have small particles. Like sandy soil, it is having big particles, and so they cannot fit to each other tightly. They cannot pack tightly to each other, so there is more space between them. Between this space, there is air, water. Your water holding capacity is very low because it drains out easily. Okay, it drains down so that sandy soil cannot hold water very well. This is where well aerated we can say, and it is dry type of soil. Next soil that we already know about, clay soil or clay soil. It is made up of fine particles compared to sandy soil. Clay soil, here the particles are tightly packed to each other. Here water holding capacity of clay soil is very good. So as it contains water, it can retain water, it's very heavy and it's moist also. And the another type of soil is loamy soil, which is a mixture of sand, silt and clay also. Okay, so it is very good soil for the growth of plants. Even loamy soil contains humus and other living creatures, so it is the best for the growth of plant. Based on the composition of soil and its water holding capacity, different types of crops grow in different types of soil. Here we can see in India, different states have different types of soil, and so they produce different types of crops. Okay. Soil is also affected by wind, rainfall and humidity. These factors affect the soil profile, texture, components, etc. These are the components of soil. It can be altered by the climatic factors. Here you can see wheat and gram are mainly grown in clay and loamy soil because they have water holding capacity or retaining capacity, we can say. For paddy, we will consider clay soil. Loamy soil is also good for cereals, means lentils, and pulses. Okay, not cereal but lentils and pulses, मतलब दाल्स के लिए लोमी सॉइल बहुत अच्छी होती है. कॉटन के लिए सैंडी सॉइल because it drains water, it do not hold water for some time. Soil which is very rich in humus and fertile, it's very good for wheat. Okay, so mainly clay soil is. Yes, children, now coming to the last topic of our chapter 9, soil, that is the removal of soil by either water or wind is called soil erosion. Now let's see the agents of soil erosion, means किसके कारण soil erosion होता है. So first is water. Water flows over land and carries soil with it, thus causing erosion. Even faster the flow of water, greater is the erosion. Heavy erosion occurs in hilly as and water flows down the hill. Flowing water of river causes soil erosion along banks and more soil gets added to water. On reaching plains, river slows down, hence soil erosion is reduced and soil gets deposited in plain. This is all about erosion due to water. Then it may occur due to wind. So deserts and semi-deserts have very few plants covering the ground. Here wind blows away dry top soil causing erosion. Erosion by soil reduces fertility of soil and leads to further spread of desert. Yes, these two, water and wind, are natural factors which can erode the soil, which can cause soil erosion. But even human activities, like humans have cleared large areas of forest for their requirement of wood, living space and farmland. This is deforestation which leads to soil erosion. Yes children, deforestation matlab cutting down of trees on large scale has increased, and due to that the soil has become loose and barren. और अगर soil loose हो जाएगी तो soil erosion बढ़ जाएगा. Overgrazing by cattle leaves land bare and result in soil erosion. Yes. So from this we can understand that children, अगर soil open है, खुली है, without any vegetation, then there the soil erosion increases. Okay. So thank you children. Have a nice day.